and welcome once again. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Beyond Borders podcast. I'm your host, Neil Howard, and we're going to have a conversation this morning with Mr. Earl McDonald, CEO at VLBPO. He's going to tell us a bit about himself, a bit about his philosophy of BPO. Welcome to Beyond Borders, Earl. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me as well.
It's my understanding that you've hit the trifecta as far as being a CEO, a three-time CEO. Tell us a bit about yourself and how you became involved in BPO.
It's a pretty good story. So to start, I actually applied for a job back in the day as an agent in one of those popular call center. They have branches in multiple different countries. I actually worked my way in that call center. I did 2 years in the industry. But one thing about me, whatever I do, I'm the type of person that does anything with the best of his ability, if you understand what I mean. So I worked there for 2 years, and at the time I decided, hey, I like this industry. I like what I'm doing. I was only an agent, and I decided that I wanted to work from home. And I searched through a platform, multiple platforms, and I actually landed a work from home job. And when I landed a work from home job, it was also in the call center industry. I started off as a regular agent as well, worked my way up to becoming a supervisor, then a manager, then also worked my way up to, I'd say the top. I became director of operations, right? At the time, work from home was pretty much a privilege in my country, Jamaica. It was a privilege at the time, and I'm talking around 2015, 2016. This was before the COVID shift. And I decided, hey, I think I could get more persons to work from home and turn it into a small business, if you understand what I mean. And that's how we started the company. And from there, it was pretty much, it was not much of a learning curve, because the director of operations, being a CEO, is almost the same thing. It's managing operations. But that's how the company was founded. It was not a strategic plan. I think it's just something that happened and became such a success.
Now, that having not been a strategic plan, is your company still work from home based, and are you still in Jamaica?
So I'm still in Jamaica. I live in Jamaica, but the company is not. It's not strictly work from home based. So we have an office here in Jamaica. So we provide 3 types of services in Jamaica. Persons that are looking to outsource, and they want persons in office for more compliance related. So if our customers want persons in office, they're able to get that. If they want hybrid solutions, then they're also able to get that. And we have remote. So Jamaica, we offer those 3 options. We also have a team in Dominica. We have teams in Dominican Republic, Colombia as well, and we have teams in the Philippines. So we're in 4 strategic locations.
It's my understanding that the Philippines has kind of been dubbed the hub of offshoring BPO. Being in Jamaica, so far removed from the Philippines, talk about the difference between nearshoring and offshoring. Is that something that is unique to you, or is that something that is industry wide?
I'd say both. It's unique, and it's both, to be honest. And there's a lot of difference between nearshoring and nearshoring and offshoring. There are huge factors. One of the main factor is in terms of language capabilities. We all know that the Philippines is pretty much, I'd say the number 1 English speaking country in all of Asia, right? But when they speak, they have a little bit of an accent, right? So they have pretty good English in terms of speaking and written in the world, but they have a little bit of an accent. When it comes on to Jamaica, and in the Caribbean, but I'm specifically speaking about Jamaica, is that English is their first language.
Ah,
We're able to turn on and off our accent pretty good. So we're able to speak English a little bit more clear, if you understand,
mhm.
than the Philippines. That's one of the main factors. One of the other factors is depending on where you are in the world. For example, let's say the United States, Canada, then the time zones, right?
Mhm.
If you're looking for persons to be on U.S. Central, PST, or Eastern, then Jamaica fits that without having anyone to work graveyard shift. However, persons in the Philippines, they'd love to work graveyard shift. So that's not much of a difference. But when you're pitching to your possible clients, then time zone may be a discussion for more education, if you understand what I mean.
I do. I do. When it comes to the Pacific versus the Caribbean, do you find that clients have shopped around and have decided that some of the factors that you just mentioned are the factors that will make or break a particular BPO deal?
In some cases, yes. But let me explain to you. I work with a lot of Filipinos, and I work with persons in Latin America and also
Hmm.
in Jamaica. I've worked extensively with these type of persons. One thing that I can say with my teams in the Philippines, they are motivated. They're self motivated. They work. Right. They produce good quality work, right?
Hmm.
So I wouldn't say persons are would shop around in terms of from a language perspective,
Hmm.
because persons that are looking to outsource services from wherever in the world, any one of those countries, to the Philippines, they already know that it's going to be a difference in the accent, if you understand what I mean. What I will say, however, is that the Philippines is well known for outsourcing, but Jamaica is not well known for outsourcing. Right now, I'd say we're an emerging market. Plus, we are like a small dot when it
Hmm.
compared to the Philippines. So persons will. I've met clients that has outsourced to the Philippines and now outsourcing to Jamaica because the prices are pretty similar. And now they're saying, "Wow, I didn't know persons from Jamaica could speak this good English." Because when you hear about Jamaica, you're not hearing about business process outsourcing. Uh, you're hearing about vacation, beach, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So, person now it's on us, the locals that are creating BPOs, to educate customers. But I've never had an issue where persons are saying they didn't like the accent in the Philippines. It's more of we didn't know Jamaica, persons from Jamaica or the Caribbean could speak such clear English.
Talk about your company's transparency. And it's my understanding that you provide real time reporting and I think hourly or even bi hourly updates. That's something that I've not heard of in other outsourcing companies. And then give us a major takeaway and some contact information so our listeners can learn much, much more about VLBPO.
I'd say one thing that separates us from a lot of BPOs around the world is because I'm the CEO, and I work in the business. I work to ensure that our clients are happy, right? And one of these things is to provide tailor support solutions to companies, and also educating companies. A lot of companies that are looking to outsource, they or even not looking to outsource, don't know that they can actually outsource, improve quality, and cut cost, right?
Mhm.
And one of the ways how we provide tailor fit model support is by providing bi-hourly reports. That's something that's a game that has been a game changer in the industry, especially for the first couple of months when we're with a client, to build trust. And what that is I can give you an example of an appointment setting team. A customer outsourced an appointment setting team from a competitor that was doing okay. They had a small some small issues, but they're looking for perfection. If you understand what I mean, they reach
Mhm.
out to us. We provide. For us, it was a little bit more expensive, and it was an if or but if I should go or not. And during the first 3 months, we scale with that client to over 10 more agents because they love the quality. So we
Uh,
provide bi-hourly reporting, and these are for accounts that are more. heavy outbound call sales so that our client can be informed and up to date with what is going on without actually having to spend time in running the operation, if you understand what I mean. You can find us on all social media platforms, including LinkedIn. It's VLBPOCX, or email is hello@VLBPO.com. That's pretty much the best way to get to us.
And of course, the website proper is VLBPO.com.
Yeah, www.VLBPO.com.
Right. Earl, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I know a lot to cover, and there's so much more that I'm sure we could discuss. And I'm hoping that you'll come back and do so with us sometime.
Yeah, definitely. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
You as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
You've been listening to the Beyond Borders podcast. I'm your host, Neil Howard, in conversation with Earl McDonald, CEO of VLBPO. Audio copies of this program are available at verticalinternetmedia.com, and you can learn more about our BPO services at outsourcingfit.com.